Hello guys, in this video we are going to create this kind of facade with a brick material, and if I want to show some examples we can see here in the picture. We are going to create this kind of facade with a brick, and we are going to use mass inside in Revit. So let's get a start. First of all, I will go and create a new project, and after that I will set up my unit to the meter. The next step is to create the kind of building which we can create our facade for that. For example, I will go and create 2 or 3 story building. So first I will go to one of my elevation view and use level to create some more level. For example, 4 level, and after that I will go to the level 2 and create a floor for their project. Then I will go and copy my floor to the level 3 and 4 as well. And the next step is to create some columns for my project. So first I will go to the level 2, and after that I will go to click on my column, architectural column. Then I will go and use to the top level will be level 4, and I will just click on the location which I supposed to create my column, and after that I will go and use the base level 1 and top level 4. The next step is to use array option for copy some more column, like 4 maybe. And the next step is again to go and use the array again for having it more in our project. So we are going to check our project right now. Everything looks fine. I will just select one of my columns and visible entire project, attach top to the last floor. The next step is to go and create one kind of wall. We can create from the precast wall 200-meter brick material, or we can just go with a generic wall as our wish. So I will just go and create one of these wall which I want, and after that I will go core face exterior. I will turn on my fine to see where am I drafting my wall, and when everything is fine I will just draft my wall. One of these face supposed to be curtain wall, but before that I will select all of the wall to say the top level will be level 4, and after that I will select one of them to change it to the curtain wall. When we are changing to the curtain wall, we need to go to the edit type, duplicate it as usual, and after that we are going to change it to the fixed number. So we will check our building, everything looks fine, and we can continue. The next step is to create our mass for our project. So I need to go to my 3D model front view, and after that I will go massing and side in place mass. And after that I will select the rectangle, and I will choose from the frame of the curtain wall to draft one rectangle and create form. Here we can see our form created, but we need to give 1.5 meter for the distance, and after that the next step is to create our brick element or object. But before that we need to create some void element for our facade. So I will go and create more rectangle. For example, here I will go and create one rectangle here, select and void form. And after that I will go and create rectangle here as a void form, and we can have this void form again by using the copy option. It can be placed in anywhere we want as our wish, for example. And after that I will just go and create one more maybe here. And I will move the location and create a void form. So right now we have free void form which we can work on that. So the next step is to create our break element. We need to go to the new family, and after that we are going to family template English file and or any language you have. Generic model pattern open. The first step we are going to do is to change the unit to the meter, and after that we will select our pattern, change it to the brick. We can find one tube which we needed right now, and after that we are going to give the dimension. So the actual dimension supposed to be 20 centimeter by 5 centimeter, but we use the duplicate of that number so we can work faster in process. And after that we are going to create 2 points on these two lines. We will select them and create a parameter here, normalized curve parameter, new, and name my point or any name as your wish. After that we are going to adapt it to this one as well, and we are going to change this one or the other one to end or beginning so they will be in the same location. And after that we are going to select both of them, use the spline to connect each other, reference in properties. Again we are going to select these 2 point and use the line spline, and we are going to change it to the ref plane reference. These two already they are reference lines. So the next step is to go and create one box from here to the other point, but we need to first set our drawing situation, and after that I will select and create my brick. One thing to remind before creating the break: when you are creating your point on these two lines, just be sure you are using a draw on face, not draw on work plane. That's a very important point. So after you create your box or object, you are going to create a material parameter as well, my break. And after you create a material parameter in properties, you can go and find the parameter which you created and create a new material. You can adapt any kind of material as your wish, but right now I will use brick, so I will go and select one brick material which I want to use. So I will go to the masonry and I will choose the dark red or red dark. Graphics, user render appearance, and okay, to be sure your material is adapted, you can turn on and see everything is fine. Load into our project, and here we go. The next step is to select this face of the mask which you already created, device surface. After that you are going to choose these 2 point to change it to the distance. You put the dimensions for your breaks, which was 10 centimeter by 40 centimeters. So we will change it to 10 centimeter by 40 centimeter. And after that we are going to select our pattern, choose the brick which we already designed. We will wait until the process will be finished. So here we go. We are going to have our facade perfectly created, and if everything looks fine, we can go and finish our mass. We need to wait until the process will be finished, and we will check if everything looks fine. We are going to create our frame for the facade, and we will be close to finishing our design. So in this case, if you are going to have some problem like this or even like this, it's because the size of the brick, it's your brick, it's big, and this frame which you open, it's small. So for fixing this problem, there is two way. We are going to look at this two-way editing. So if you use the actual dimension of your brick, it will be fine, because if the brick will be a smaller, you don't have any problem. Otherwise, we can go and, for example, change the wireframe size to the bigger position. So I'm just going to select my wireframe and change the dimension. After that, I can just simply select this wireframe, delete, and select this one. Or I can just create a new one, for example, here. And I can go and select create void form. So we are going to have this kind of void element here. So we are going to select our face device, and we are going to put the number 10 centimeter, 40 centimeter. So there is one more way to fix it, which I'm going to show it right now. After you adapt your brick, you will have here border title. It is already in partial, and you can change it to the empty and the other option, which is overhanging. So right now we are going to see if everything is fine, we don't need to fix it. Otherwise, we can use the other method as well. So we will wait until the finish mass process will be finished and to check how is it going. So we still have this problem here, which we can make our frame bigger, or even we can use the other option, which I'm going to just show it. For example, there is an option as an empty, you can find it. So you will see mostly the situation which is supposed to happen here. And if you feel satisfied with this design, you can move forward. For example, we are going to move forward with this right now, and I will select on finish mass. The next step is to create our frame for our facade. So first I will go to the mass and side, turn off my mass because I don't need it anymore, and I will have my break visual here. So I will go to the front view, and after that I will go and to the architecture component, model in place, general or generic, and I will create my frame for my project. So I need to be careful to choose a right location, and I need to select place, pick a place, and I will select my frame here. Offset 10 centimeter. So one frame here, one frame here, offset off. We move forward for this side. And we are going to give 10 centimeter again offset. Centimeter, and after that we are going to finish it with our final frame. So we are going to create our final frame here by 10 centimeter or maybe 20 or 30 centimeter. And we can use spline to trim these two line with each other. Also we can do it for here. And after that we are going to create a material parameter, which we already did. So we are going to select on this small box, create a new material parameter mf as a material frame, and we are going to choose mf, and we are going to create a new material, rename mf. Appearance, we can use a metal or any kind of material we want to use, for example steel. And after that we are going to finish our pattern or our frame. So everything looks fine without any problem so far. but we need to do some editation. So we are fixing this kind of editing which we need to adjust it with our wireframe. And if everything looks fine and satisfying, we can just select our frame, go to the left view and drag it to our final building. So we are going to have our finished design like this. Even we can open this place if we want. For example, I will go select my frame here and I can use spline and leave that part open. So I'm just going to check if these two is reaching each other. Yes. So this is going to be our facade and we can create, for example, one parameter here by using extrusion again. And I need to change the size of that, so it will be from here to, for example, here. It can be the same material or we can change the material here. For example, we can create a new material, MW material wood, and we are going to create one wood material. And we also can create some frame. For creating some frame, we also need to go to the extrusion and use extrusion, for example, and we can go simply just select, make some boxes, use the copy option, multiple, and we can make the middle one bigger. And our facade is finished, so we can go and create a camera for our project to see how is it going. So far it is very nice and we can use this method of break in any kind of project we want and we can move forward. So I will go and create some accessories around, and we can create a render and move forward. So this is going to be our final result from our brick facade design, which we can have a light from our interior design, and we can create our brick design like this. And we already set our material and everything looks fine.